If you are here and you clicked on this video, it means that you are trying to change your life, right? You're trying to shift the patterns that you have in your life because you are no longer happy with what you have, but you don't know how to do it, right? Which I totally get, which I totally understand, because I've been there myself and I know how hard it is to do things by yourself without even having a plan. Have you ever heard of this quote that says, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? And listen to me. If you are here and you clicked on this video, it means that you are trying to change your life, right? You're trying to shift the patterns that you have in your life because you are no longer happy with what you have, but you don't know how to do it, right? Which I totally get. But if you think that by listening to this video and going to another video, your life is going to change, let me tell you something before we move on. Please just click pause on this video and go do something else. Because if you don't do what you are supposed to do in order to change your life, then your life will never change. So what I need from you is that you implement these things that I'm going to talk about, because life itself is a constant change. If you're here, listen to my advice and I promise you, okay? Alice is giving you a promise that your life is literally going to change if you hear these pieces of advice that I'm going to give you. If you want your life to be different in 6 months by implementing these different tips that I'm going to give you right now, then trust me, you'll come back to this video and be like, Alice, you made a miracle out of my life because these things worked for me. They worked for my clients. They worked for people that I know, that I have given advice to before. You are next. Let's dive right in. Changing your life needs commitment. Needs you to be committed to knowing what you want out of this life. It's not just like waking up in the morning and being like, you know what, I want to change my life. I want my life to look this way, to look different. But it takes effort and time. It all starts by reflecting on your current situation. So here's what I'd like you to do before we move on into the other parts of this video. I'd like you to take a paper and a pen. Well, let's do this maybe together. Here we go. I'd like you to take a paper and a pen, and I would like you to write down maybe the things that you are not satisfied with anymore. The daily routines that you have, maybe waking up in the morning and right away jumping into your phone and starting to look at, here we go, looking at all the different things that happen in your daily social media daily on a daily basis. This is something worth noting and writing down. I'd like you also to reflect on another thing. Reflect on the different patterns that exist in your life. What do I mean by a pattern? A pattern is simply something that is repeated all through the different days of your life. Let me give you an example. For example, you want to start a business or you want to start a YouTube channel or whatever you want to do, and then this pattern just comes back to your mind and be like, oh, you're not capable. Oh, you suck. You're bad at this. So this means that this pattern is toxic. And by identifying this pattern, you're giving yourself permission to shift. It's called a paradigm shift. According to Bob Proctor, who is such a big guru in law of attraction, along with Rhonda Byrne and so many other different mentors. So this is what I'd like you to do. And I'd like you to think about the way they serve you or the way they don't. So when you do this first step, you are giving yourself permission to dive deep into understanding your different toxic patterns and what is holding you back, what is making you spiral down instead of spiraling up. This is the first thing. Then something that I have realized myself a long time ago is you thrive in your environment or you get killed in your environment, which means simply that if you have a toxic environment around you, if you have people who are all the time pushing you, then you need to change that. I know it's so hard to come to you and be like, guys, if you want to thrive, if you want to change your life, you need to do specific things. But it has been proven by so many people. Myself, I did that. I changed my environment so many times, and I will keep changing that. Whenever I realize that this isn't exactly what I want, I just move on. Now I know the type of friendships that I want to have. I know that I want to have friends who are uplifting, who are encouraging, who are going to be like, you know what, Alice, you want to do this, go for it, do it, you're capable. So one of the key things to do in order to change your life is to simply change your environment. Okay, let's take the example of a fish. You probably know that a fish thrives in his environment, right? So if the water is toxic, the fish is gonna die. Exactly. So this is exactly you. You're a fish. And if the people around you are constantly being not supportive of the person you want to become, then why are you still hanging out with them? Is it because you are afraid of finding yourself alone? Oh gosh, you're gonna be alone a lot of times in life, and this should be accepted. Loneliness is an art. It's not just you being alone. I enjoy being with myself right now, whereas before I was totally afraid of finding myself alone. But now, like whenever I have a moment with me, look at me, like I just come here, I film, I'm being myself, I share my knowledge, my experiences, I do research to become a better version of myself on a daily basis. So this is one of the key elements of change. The key elements of transformation is to accept being alone, to let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. You're gonna have a lot of things that don't serve you anymore. Let's take the example of your clothes, okay? When you go to your closet, you open it and sometimes you're just like, you know what? I don't want to wear that anymore. It's not who I am anymore. Then why don't you do this with your friends? You just take it and let it go. Let me tell you a quick story in here. Recently, I've been friends with an amazing woman, okay? I'm not going to say bad things about her or anything. Then at some point I realized that the friendship that I had with her started to become toxic. She was all about herself, about like she would never listen to my stories. And you know, friends are supposed to listen to each other and support each other and uplift each other. And I didn't feel like that at all around her. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna write her a very amazing message. I'm gonna thank her for all the things that she taught me so far. And I'll just move on from this because this isn't what I want anymore, okay? And then I embraced the change of changing my circle of friendship. I embraced the growth by stepping out of my comfort zone, by trying new things, trying to meet new people. Now, you know what I do? I don't know if you know, I live in Paris. And the fact that I let go of so many people around me meant that I will have to find new friends, okay? Something I did, which I am very proud of, I went to Bumble BFF. You guys, if you have never heard of Bumble BFF, which you probably have heard of, it's just a section in Bumble where you meet like-minded people, like people who are interested in the same things. And now I met this wonderful, amazing friends. Well, I met two amazing friends from there who are Brazilian. And Francesca is just this vibe that I want to hang out with, okay? It's not the vibe that I don't enjoy or that I didn't enjoy. It's the vibe that I want more of in my life. So now I know exactly what I want more of in my life, and I let go of what I don't want more of in my life. Now let's move to the other point. Well, how many times have you decided to change your life? Well, I bet a lot of times. Maybe some of you are not happy in your couples anymore. You're not happy in your job anymore. And just the fact that you think about all that change that you're gonna go through in order to reach your uncomfort zone, or let's say I call it fulfillment zone. You go through all the different steps in your head, and then that little voice inside of you starts and says, you know what? Oh, you're not capable. You're not good enough. You are not. Honey, stop pushing yourself backwards. Stop spiraling down. You have the power. We all have, right? I did it. If I tell you how I was in the past, you will never believe me. I would have never been here talking to you and facing you. I've struggled with so much self-doubt, so much self-worth, self-esteem, so many things that really made me crazy, and I didn't want more of that in my life. But look at me now. Seriously? I don't settle for less than what I deserve. I only settle for what I deserve. I know the world is abundant. I know the universe has enough for everybody. So why do I have to settle for what's less, right? So now I'm claiming my power, okay? I'm telling the universe that I'm ready to receive whatever it wants to give me because I deserve it. I practice gratitude. I help everyone I can help. I'm here on YouTube because I want to make a difference. I want to be someone greater than who I was in the past. And when I look back, I'm like, oh my God, where were you and where are you? But in order for you to get into this stage of fulfillment zone, you need to go through the change and growth zone, okay? So the change and growth zone takes some time, okay? So it only starts by you being aware of where you are and where you want to get. And realizing that this isn't what you deserve. You deserve more than that. And then you start working on a daily basis towards that thing. This demands commitment. This demands determination. This needs you to be fully aware of giving up some things that don't serve you anymore, like friends or people or things, or watching Netflix movies that don't serve you anymore. And the change is gonna come. If you don't spend time just trying to change your inside world, how do you expect your outside world to change? Once again, what I mean by changing your inside world is nurturing yourself with knowledge, nurturing yourself with inspirational videos. You know, every morning when you wake up, instead of jumping out of bed and jumping into the routine, why don't you take some time to yourself? Why don't you just take some time, make a good coffee, watch, like, let's say a motivational speaker talk to you in the morning, write down, meditate, journal. I don't have this ideal morning routine that I could recommend to you because I don't believe in that. And I don't believe in having like an ideal night routine as well. All I believe in is listening to your needs and your own desires. Because I used to think that, you know what, well, I should wake up early. I should jump out of bed at 5 a.m., which I do. Like now I'm getting back to that because I need more time in order to do a lot of things in my life. I have a lot of projects. But I believe that I have enough time to accomplish all those things. And eventually, something that helped me is I understood my needs. I understood what I want, and I stopped procrastinating. I stopped being like beating myself up and understanding myself. I start working in alignment with who I am. Instead of working against you, you could just work with you and be one-on-one with the universe, because the universe is abundant enough. The universe listens to your thoughts on a minute basis. Whenever you have a thought that comes out, then just capture it and be like, why am I thinking this way? Instead of thinking this way, why don't I change this? And be like, I love myself. I am a perfect person. I evolve. I progress on a daily basis. Baby, affirmations matter, okay? Affirmations reprogram your subconscious mind. And in order for you to do all of that, you need to learn on a daily basis. You need to make research, go out there, check. Before I made this video, do you think that I jumped right here and started filming? No. Well, I have this power of I don't script my videos. It's not who I am. I just go with the flow. But I research beforehand because I don't want to mislead you. When I have ideas that come out of my own experiences, I just tell them to you as they come, okay? But then I'd like to be sure that this information is relevant for you. And once again, I believe that if there are some things that you don't feel aligned with, don't take them. That's it. Don't force yourself into adopting things that worked for me for other people. These things may not work for you, but I encourage you to go out there and explore the things that may work for you, because this is what you are made for, exploring, okay? When you travel, what do? You explore, right? When you travel, you go to new places. You try to learn the history about that place. What was there before and everything. And this gives you so much knowledge and so much power, right? So stop settling for less than what you deserve. You deserve more than what you think, okay? Then it's not going to be the last thing, but I'd like you to learn how to prioritize yourself, because I was being so hard on myself at some point. I remember like 2 years ago, guys, I left it's not 2 years, 5 years ago, I left my hometown. I came to France. I changed my home. I changed my routine. I changed my country. I changed every single tiny detail in my entire life changed that moment. And you know what? It wasn't easy, and I wasn't being kind to myself. And I learned the hard way that prioritizing my mental well-being and my mental health is what is going to get me through that. So I learned to be kind with me. I go and look at the mirror and be like, look at what you've become. Look at what you've accomplished. Instead of just being like, yeah, you didn't do that. You didn't finish doing this. You didn't finish that project. Why? I stopped doing that. You know, now when I don't feel like doing something, I just stop. I stop doing that thing and I do something else. Okay. 2 days ago, I'm in a ski station, Courchevel, while filming this. I was literally like thinking, okay, I'm feeling so tired because I work a lot and stuff. And I was like, I should do a lot of things right now. And I realized that this isn't the right way for me to do it. This isn't who I am. I wanted to be kind. And I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I apologize to myself. Just like you apologize to your boyfriend, girlfriend, or parents, or family, or friends. And I was sorry because I wasn't being kind to myself. And I took a moment. I took a shower. I did my self-care routine. Well, I didn't do my nails because I don't want to do my nails as I'm skiing. I did my hair. I did all the things that make me feel good. And once again, when I'm talking about self-care and well-being, don't follow all those gurus online who make really routines seem perfect, because I'm telling you something, no one has a perfect routine, okay? They try to film that content just so that they motivate you. They are doing such an amazing effort for you guys, okay? But why don't you just take, okay, let's say you watch like a 10 morning routine video. Why don't you just take what serves you? Why don't you take, instead of just thinking, oh, I should put all those foundations on my skin and I should put that on contour and whatever, just do whatever feels like you, okay? Learn to listen to your deepest thoughts, because your deepest thoughts are exactly who you are. And learning to capture those thoughts is such a strength that not everyone has, okay? I developed this through time, trust me. I developed my emotional awareness, and now I could feel whenever something is off with me, I could feel that something is wrong. And as you can see, I went and did like some medical stuff because I'm feeling a little bit like off lately. So I just want to make sure I gave time for myself. I wasn't like, yeah, no, I'm ski station, I should go ski, I should do that. And I'm a human being after all, okay? And I need to listen to my own needs before anything else. And I don't compare myself to all those people in here who are skiing every day, every time. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm just here chilling, okay? Enjoying my life, enjoying my time. So learn to follow your own desires. Learn to listen to your own needs. Learn to capture those deep thoughts that you have. This is what's gonna get you through tough moments. This is what's gonna make life easier and better for you. Well, another thing that you should know is that change, transformation needs you to be committed, okay? So all these things that I'm talking about, it took me time to develop them. All these things that I'm sharing with you guys, they didn't happen overnight, okay? I didn't get to bed and just woke up and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm this new person. I'm this new version of myself. No, it took journaling. It took going out for walks and thinking. It took working out whenever I didn't want to work out because I had to push my brain out of my comfort zone. I had to train my brain to get out of my comfort zone. And let me tell you a truth that's going to be shocking. Your brain tricks you. So if you don't trick your brain is going to trick you. How? Let's say you want to work out, okay? Your brain is going to be like, you know what, honey? No, you don't need to work out because you are wonderful the way you are. You are like, you don't need to burn any fat. You don't need any workout. And the truth is, it's tricking you because your brain is not wired for making you get out of your comfort zone. Your brain is wired to protect you from anything that is hard, scary, or uncomfortable. So if you don't get out there, if you don't trick your brain by saying, you know what, I'm just going to do 5 minutes. This is my tip, okay? You know what, like before filming this video, I was like, you know what, let's go do a coffee, just chill, just do some stuff and blah, and that's it. I was like, honey, no, I'm not going to do that because I have commitments, right? And my commitment is that I want to grow my YouTube channel to 5K in the 3 upcoming months or even the 6 upcoming months. This is a goal that I'm working towards on a daily basis. And if you guys want to support me, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel, obviously. Share this video with someone who needs to hear these words because I promise all I'm doing from my heart. And I don't want any woman or any man or any one of you to be left behind. I firmly believe in the fact that we deserve great things to all of us. We all deserve amazing power. We all deserve to be abundant. The universe is abundant enough. So why should I leave you behind? If I don't share this, someone else will, of course, but maybe you will resonate more with my story and with what I'm talking to you about, right? So I'd like you to think about all of these things that I just mentioned, guys. Think about your life, and if you want to do me a favor, subscribe to my channel because you are just supporting me the way I support you. And trust me, I'm your bestie online. Even if I'm online, I can feel your pain. I can feel what you're going through, and all I want for you is the best of the best. That's all. And then the last thing that I would like to share with you guys is practicing gratitude. Yeah, you know, give to everyone who will find, but it says the universe is not full enough to give to people who are not thankful for what they have, right? So how do you expect the universe to give you more if you're not even thankful for what you have? The other day when I was like when I was skiing, I was like, oh my God, I'm so grateful to be here. Look at this amazing nature around me, at the snow, at the people, at everything. I'm grateful for even this little cream that you see in here. I'm grateful to have all these things in my life. I'm grateful for you guys for being here and watching my videos. So just look every day before you go to bed. If you are such a lazy person, take your phone, okay? You don't have to take like a fancy thing. Take your phone, write down 5 things that you are grateful for today. Write them down and be grateful for these things because the universe is going to give you more. Don't expect the universe to give you, I don't know, 1 million euro, whereas you have 100K in your bank account and you're not even thankful for that. Like, how do you expect the universe to give you more? I believe that the universe gives you and give it back, okay? Give. I love giving. I'm always about giving and positive vibes and just so that, you know, one last thing, be careful about your thoughts, okay? Be very careful about what crosses your mind because every single idea that comes to your mind is like, it could be a distraction, it could be something that really destroys your entire life and something that is going to uplift you and make you spiral up. I hope that you liked this video. Again, if you did, I'm Alice, by the way, and I'm all here to bring positive impact on your lives. If you did like my video, we can check out our other videos that I always like trying to uplift you with new ideas and new content. I'm all about lifestyle, healthy habits, beauty. I'm not like a beauty guru or anything, but I love actually being beautiful, so I can share the little tips that I know. Now, I'm not an expert. If you want to learn how to do your makeup, just go to some expert, okay? Because that's not me who's gonna tell you this. But I could always share the things that I learned with you guys, and it's with great pleasure that I'll be doing that. Anyways, take care. I love you, and I believe in you. I believe in your power, and I know that you can rock, okay? Your world, you are a miracle. You are amazing the way you are. So stop settling for less than what you deserve. See you in the next video. Bye.